The cost of Uganda's debt continues on an upward trajectory, manifested by increased interest payments relative to the country's income.
For instance, interest payments as a percentage of GDP has been rising, and we see that it rose to 3.1 in December 2021 from 2.8 of June in the same year. What does this mean? It means that interest payments are increasing relative to the country's income or to our revenues. They are increasing much faster than the revenues are increasing.
Civil society points out that the average time to maturity for total public debt declined to 9.6 years from 13 years between June 2020 and June 2021.
The same continues to financial year 2021-2022, where our projection was 15.0% against the benchmark of 12.5. That is on domestic interest payments. And when you look at the overall, both domestic and external, in 2019-2020, we stood at 15.9% against the 15%, which is the benchmark for the public debt management framework.
The Auditor General's report for the year ended June 30th, 2020, noted that several loans worth 13 trillion Ugandan shillings appeared to be performing poorly, with some nearing expiry without fully disbursing.
So with corruption, we see government is not able to actually implement its priorities that it should have implemented in time. And when we look at the current economic times, widening deficit, low tax base, government is actually forced to run to borrowing.
And unless we really address the challenge of corruption, then we shall not address the issue of debt. Because if you are borrowing this money and much of it is being swindled and is being stolen, it is not being put to the actual use, then we are going to keep borrowing and we shall keep paying, and we shall still have the same challenge of debt still with us.
The stakeholders are calling on government to adhere to the legal and policy frameworks on debt management so as to sustainably manage Uganda's debt legally. Wadulo Mark Arnold,